Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of AfroBeat Live Fanzone. Today we are focused on the World Cup qualifying. EPL is off again. We are meeting an international break. To my left, let me introduce everybody in the house tonight. First of all, to my left, I want to welcome a first-time guest amongst our midst. We've known this guy for, I think everybody on this studio knows this guy offline. That's but right. For the fans, for people that watch Fanzone, this is your first time meeting him. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Francis.
This man. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Upside down. See this guy.
A typical Arsenal fan.
Typical, and it's not even cold.
Typical Arsenal fan.
Don't worry, it's cold at the Emirates right now. Winter is come for us.
Yes. Next to him is a returning guest. He's almost a permanent resident right now.
He has H1B.
I'm naturalized.
So if you don't know him, please, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Yinka George.
Thank you very much. Glad to be here.
And as you can see with the jersey, is a Man U fan. Representing.
Hey, don't do that. No, take it back. Thank you.
Manchester City. The noisy neighbor.
No, they're not noisy anymore. They're better. They're not noisy anymore.
Right. And next to him, as you can see, is focused, the man of the hour, Mr. Carl Mashallah. How are you doing?
To following your steps, bro. Having fun, doing what we love. ABR Fanzone.
Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you for joining us. If you're watching us on Facebook, please put the link share it with everybody. Share the link with all your friends and let's have fun. We're gonna have fun for the next hour. Talking about a lot of the World Cup qualifying going on, a lot of games this week. Without the EPL, it's been very, very fun. But before we go into the World Cup qualifying, by the way, my name is Tayo Akimboni. I'm representing Nigeria today because we finally qualified for the World Cup. So
yes, sir.
Let's get this going. Before we go into the World Cup qualifying, I want to talk about EPL. There's a couple issues on the EPL. Crystal Palace, 0 goals, 0 points, and they went back and get the oldest coach available. What do you guys think about that? Yinka, let me go to you first.
That team just looks like they have no idea what's going on. They look like they don't even belong in the EPL already, and it's only how many games in? 6-7 games?
Yeah.
He just looks out of his depth. I don't know. I think they figured, getting rid of the manager at the time was a good deal. They'll get Hodgson and he'll do some magic, but he's not really a good coach. So I'm not sure. I don't even know if their problem is the personnel that they have playing football, or they just don't have any idea of a tactic of what to do on the field. Like, I'm so confused by that team. I really am. I don't know what's going on. Because Crystal Palace, remember under Alan Pardew?
Yeah.
This team was up there in the mid-table. They were doing very well. He brought them from the depths, brought them back up. And all of a sudden, they're like a crap team. Like, I don't know what's going on. I really don't.
Look at these coaches that they brought, though. What has he achieved? Why does he earn this chance over and over again?
He's English.
He's English, exactly. English. And the English tend to overrate their own personnel.
That's the word. That's the word.
Yeah.
English. Yeah.
Because Hodge was England manager.
It was a shame.
Right? What trophies does he really want?
Nothing.
He has nothing to show. And I think it was a shame that they got rid of their original coach that started it. And getting rid of him as a result of players complaining. This guy was instituting discipline within this club. I mean, look at the players they have. You have Benteke. Benteke was a top 5, almost world class. That was the joke. But Benteke was a hot commodity maybe 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Right? To have a striker like that and not to have scored a goal.
Yeah.
I mean, that's terrible.
Yeah, but Benteke, before we even go to Benteke specifically, Carl, you named this guy
Hodgesaurus.
Yeah, Hodgesaurus.
Well, I mean, so there's some talk radio shows in England where they call him Hodgesaurus, which means it's like Hodgson, but he's a dinosaur.
Gotcha.
And he's a dinosaur because his ideas are old. No charisma, no energy. I mean, the games against United and City, the guy was just confused. I mean, I looked at the guy during some of the breaks, and he looked really, really confused. And there was, come on, how many games? 0 goals, 0 points.
Yeah.
No, not even 1 goal. And at the bottom of the league, they should just relegate them now and bring somebody from the championship. Go and bring Cardiff City or Aston Villa back in.
Yeah.
It's just a waste of time.
Before we move forward, I want to thank a couple people for joining. Lindsay Williams, she was here last week. She's joining.
I miss Lindsay. I didn't get to,
she already commented already. She said, useless Benteke. Bros, but G, Adeleke, regular fan, and he's already commented and says, greetings to ABL Fanzone.
Yeah.
And everybody else is joining. Like
I see a first time join Onogo Peter Akberi, one of my schoolmates from FGC Warri. Onogo, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Okay, thank you guys for joining us. Click button, share the phone with everybody else. Moving forward, well, just to kind of comment on Lindsay Williams about Benteke.
Yeah.
I personally, there's some coaches, there's some players that take coaches fired. Benteke is on my list.
Yeah,
if you are a coach and Benteke is on your team, you might want to sell him before he gets you fired.
True.
Because eventually he's gonna get you fired.
What, Liverpool?
Yep.
Right? Brendan Rodgers.
Rodgers fired.
He got the Aston Villa guy fired.
Yeah.
Right? Who was it? Somebody else again? That's it?
I'm not sure if that's fair, though.
Why is it not fair? He's a striker.
No.
He's a striker. If it was performing as a striker, the coaches would not get fired.
Yeah, but you need support, though. It's not just all about him. You need support.
I do like Brendan, though.
I like Benteke. I mean, when he plays with the Belgium squad, he does show up.
Yeah.
Hey,
And he was pretty good with Aston Villa for a while. He held Aston Villa up.
His record is there.
Yeah.
Numbers don't lie.
Yeah.
Moving forward, there was a big game last week. I'm sure. Why you got this? Look at this guy. We're talking about Chelsea versus City, of course. I personally, I didn't watch the second half. I watched the first half. I was impressed. I lost big time because we lost the game, but let's go to a neutral person, in this room before I get to Yinka's dance. Yeah. Francis, you saw the game, right?
Yeah, I saw the
game.
game.
What do you think about the game?
I'm not that neutral. So
this guy has a
no, it's true. And I'm gonna tell you why. My favorite coach of all time is right there with Man City. I was upset when he went to them because that was who I was hoping would replace Wenger. Okay. And looking at what he's able to do with City, I said it right from the beginning. I think City will win the league. They are getting the system together.
It's early days.
Right? You go back to when it was with Barcelona. That perfect Barcelona team with David Villa, Messi, Iniesta, all that guy. The movement of the ball, even when I remember when Henry was talking about how he used to manage them. You fill spaces. You can close your eyes as a footballer and just move the ball to a space and expect the teammate to be there. And that's really the way City plays. They play with very good style right now. Everybody can walk on the ball. Everybody can move. Personally, what's his name? De Bruyne. To me, is the best player in the EPL at the moment.
Oh shit!
Right? Unless there is injury issue, that's the only reason they won't go far.
I agree with you.
So watching the match against Chelsea, they're totally out. I think that match 1-0 was a disgrace for it. It should have been more than that.
I agree with you that City is top notch. My pick, which you're gonna do yours by the end of the show. My pick this year was City. Because of the players they got with the coach. If he doesn't win it this year, I would consider it a failure for him. Last year I picked Chelsea because we didn't have Champions League. This year he's got Champions League, but he's got the players. So Yinka, back up your dance. All
right. Look, I'm going to try to make this short because it's City. I study these teams like it's an exam. So you can ask Carl. We have a group. Look, Pep always said from the beginning he needed his players. Everybody looked at it like, oh, he's just making excuses. People that knew City knew the team. The team was lacking. With the fullbacks, they were terrible. We really don't have a legit center back because Company's always injured. Yeah. This guy made Stones and Otamendi the cornerstone of our center back position now, basically filling the void for Company. He brought in two fantastic. I'm so saddened by Mendy being hurt because Mendy is a tremendous weapon. That weapon that he poses on that left side where he drives. I know I'm talking about players that are not in the team, but there's a lot I gotta say. Let me just talk about.
Gonna keep it short.
I'm gonna keep it short. Let me keep it real short. As short as Francis did, because he talked more than I did. But if you look at that game, even before it started, everybody was like, Delph. Ask Carl.
Yeah, we had a good debate.
I knew
we had a good debate
what Delph was going to do before he kicked a football. Like, I already knew. I told him. because I saw him the way he played before that game. So that game, I always knew Chelsea's a difficult opponent. I'm not even trying to make it seem like I expected it to be a total dominance the way it was, but we moved the ball fluidly against Chelsea. Like we filled spaces, like Francis said, and just it's the movement.
Yeah.
Like we starved them of the ball where they were so frustrated. Hazard was frustrated because there were times he would look up and nobody would be up front, and he'll just be like, "Oh man, what is going on?" Like we starved them of the ball, and that's frustrating to a team. And that goal, Kevin De Bruyne, God bless Pellegrini. He gave us the greatest gift ever when he signed that boy, because that boy is tremendous.
Yeah, 30 seconds. Yeah.
Okay, I'm done. Yeah. That boy is tremendous. It was a great game. God bless. God bless Pellegrini. All right.
Well, so we're wrapping up real quick. So based on your points, put all your points. I mean, one of the tactical analysis of the game, watch many analysis, was that what Pep did, and Chelsea's strength was always the wing backs, right? The wing back overlapping and pulling the balls across for Hazard or for Costa to score. What they did was they placed both Sane and Sterling high up wide. That pushed Chelsea's wing backs and didn't allow them room to come forward. And now played Silva and De Bruyne as free eights to move around the ball and create space. They moved Delph as an inverted left back. Yeah. If you notice, whenever Delph moved into the left back, Walker always stayed back. He never overlapped. Walker didn't overlap too much in that game. So really, I think he studied the game. I think he knew from last season when they beat us twice what needed to change. And I also think that this year, with the Atletico Madrid game, having 1 day short, that also played a factor as well. Not much of a factor, but it did play a factor. It was a good game. I thought we were tactically ready. We dominated. And, I still feel that Chelsea will come second in the league. I still feel so.
Yeah, I think, going back to that game real quick, I think it was a mistake not to bring Batshuayi in after Morata left. Because in that kind of game, you don't only want to be defensive and looking for the counter-attack, you also want to stretch Man City. Once Morata got injured, Chelsea was not able to stretch Man City defense. Because William is another Hazard, is another Pedro, and they want to do that quick football move where you have defensive midfielder that can plug that. So I get his point, and I think Conte tried to explain it, but
I think he's trying to create more overload in the midfield. He's trying to match the midfield.
Suddenly maybe playing a false nine or something.
Yeah, he's overthinking it. Just real quick, I want to thank people that just joined. Harry Baba, how you did, Mr. Solitude?
He's calling. He's calling.
Solitude. Kaza, you should come here. Solitude just put a comment. He says, "Well said, Francis. Who's wearing that ugly jersey sitting beside you?"
I'm making it.
That boy let me know.
Let's go. Thank you for joining in, and everybody else, thank you for joining in. Moving on with APL, Newcastle is number 4.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, they gonna drop off.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, look, they're 3 points off top 4. They have Benitez. Benitez not be Moyo. I'm telling you, watch that team.
I don't need to watch that team. Okay. I already know what's going on.
What do you think? Right?
Yeah, they're 9, but they're 3 points off top 4.
It's a honeymoon period.
It's honeymoon. Now, with Benitez, one thing you have to give them credit for, which is what I know we'll get into it later with Aston Villa. The fact that they could come back so soon after dropping.
It's a Benitez factor.
It's Benitez. The fact that they could even hold on to such a quality manager while in the championship, that was awesome.
Yeah.
So you have to applaud the ownership.
I do.
They did very well, but at best they will finish top 10.
Yes.
I don't know, Francis. I think we need to watch them.
Okay.
No, we will.
I think we need to watch them.
We will, but I still can't say they're going to end up in the top 10. I'm sorry.
You can't see them top 10?
I can see them top 10.
The top 10.
Are you saying Everton is better than them?
Exactly.
No, Everton.
Everton's squad is better than them. Everton playing better than them? No.
Everton's squad is better.
Because remember,
their squad is better.
Yeah, but they're playing better.
They're playing better.
Yeah. They don't have one.
Exactly.
They're playing better.
Oh, they have that boy now, Dominic Solanke. They have Daily Klassen. They have
Everton as an example, because if you look at Everton and you look at Newcastle, if you're gonna pick, you pick Newcastle, right?
Yeah. Okay, no. But I still think as we get deeper into the league, Newcastle are going to fall off.
Yeah. Look, injuries is a big factor.
So, I think the moment they realize that Rooney is really done and let somebody else strike like that, the other guy, I forgot his name, Everton will pick up. They have the players.
They do.
Sooner or later, they have.
I like that young boy. What's that young boy's name?
Dominic from Chelsea, the one on loan?
No, Everton.
No, Everton.
Young boy.
I think it's
Lukman. Ademola Lukman.
No. He's
The white boy.
He's British.
Oh,
Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Calvert-Lewin. I like that guy.
Yeah.
I like him.
Ben Davis also.
Ben Davis too. Yeah.
Speaking of, coaches, everybody crapped in this studio, and I'm one of them. And we have to be honest. Everybody crapped on Wenger at the beginning of the year. Everybody crapped on the whole Sanchez saga and everything else. Now Arsenal is on a rise. You are here today. We didn't have to drag you because there's been some times that we wake up for Arsenal fans and Arsenal fans don't show up. Mr. Solitude, yes, I'm calling you out again. So what do you think? What's bringing Arsenal back up again as far as performance is concerned?
I mean, we don't want to get carried away. The only team Arsenal has played this season that's been impressive is the one against Chelsea, which they should have won anyway. So, and they didn't. He had a terrible lineup. He didn't start Alexis. So I'm very realistic. I think we will still struggle unless something massive happens in January. Now, I'm hoping we'll finish in the top 4. I'm picking us to finish in the top 4. But it's still going to be we played Liverpool, which is struggling, and we lost 4-0. So I'm not going to get carried away because we just won a few games and we're winning Europa games. We've not met the big guys. We're going to play City soon. We're going to play Man U. We're going to play Tottenham. Can I really say Arsenal will beat any of those teams? No.
I don't know, Francis. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Arsenal have a chance. So
I really hate Arsenal.
I know.
because
in spite of us giving
Francis, here's the thing. October for the EPL teams. October is such a crucial month for the EPL teams. Arsenal have a very easy run in October.
Yeah.
So do City relatively.
They do.
If you guys win your games and we win our games, you could be second. You could be second.
Yeah, that's my point. Like you guys schedule. I mean,
and if they get to second and they can, be resolute in their defending with Xhaka and with Kolasinac, you just never know.
Yeah. It's possible, but at the same time, being realistic, this is Arsenal.
I think once Sanchez settles into the fact that he's going, at the very least, he's going to be there till January. He's going to play some really fantastic games really soon.
Is he playing 100%, Yinka? I don't think he's playing 100%.
He's not playing 100%. He's already resigned to leave. Exactly. But I'm saying if he puts in the type of performance we know he can do, I think he will be a value to that team before he's definitely going to leave, but he'll be a value before he leaves. And like Carl said, like your schedule is pretty.
January is going to be tough. Right now, there are chances we will lose Sanchez, Ozil, even Walcott, who I want to leave anyway. Ozil, I don't care about him leaving, but you're gonna lose key players.
Okay, you know what? Now that I think about it, he's right because if come January, if they lose Sanchez and they lose Ozil, they are not in top.
So would you put your eggs in basket in the Europa League versus Premier League?
Likely, that's what we will have to do. Likely, in order to make next year Champions League, you have to go all out for it.
Ancelotti's available, though.
No,
he won't come to us.
He's not good.
Speaking of coaches,
it's not good enough.
Muyiwa says Wenger out. Solitude. Corrente out. Who's Corrente?
I don't know. I don't know.
Solitude. Clarify yourself. Who's Corrente or Colin? Solitude is saying City has always been our carnivores though. We clean out for the last season. No fear there. Mr. Sergi says David Moyes needs to go back to Everton. Who's the Arsenal fan says we are now winning scratch. Speaking of, now winning scratch. So I think before the season, we have a little chat group, Fanzone chat group, for those that have been a guest of the channel. And I think Carl and I talked about it offline. Before the season started, we looked at Man U's first 5 games. And I was like, if they drop a point, they should be flogged in that first 5 games because nobody in their first 5 games was in the top 4 last year or in the top 10 last year or in the top 10 this year. Now, Kyle, you also brought it to my attention later on, like it's easy kick. Why? Out of that, they only dropped 2 points. I think they tied with Stoke City.
Yeah. I mean, look. I think that they have a great team. I think they're a competitive team. But I think when you play the bottom, the 5 teams in the bottom half of the table, below 12th place, you haven't really been tested yet. Would you play West Ham? Was it 4-0? Yeah. Because Stoke was a tough one. Played Crystal Palace. Played at Swansea. I mean,
those are games they expect.
Stoke was a tough one.
Right. But I can guarantee Mourinho will not be happy the fact he's not top of the league, and that even with all those easy games, he's not top of the league, because the next 4 or 5 games they have Liverpool, Tottenham, Chelsea, Huddersfield, and and
Chelsea.
Benfica.
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Also, remember, Pogba is still out. It should be back in the next 2 games. Fellaini got hurt today.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he
did.
got caught in
He
international
limped
duty.
He limped off.
So I'm not sure. I mean, he limped up. But it's nothing serious. I hope it's nothing serious. I'm not a fan of Fellaini,
Yeah.
but I don't want any players.
Yeah.
You know, let's be
But
honest.
I think it'll be. I think October is going to be a test. And if they come through it well, then we know that okay, this is serious.
For me, I think United is where they're supposed to be. Like, I don't.
Yeah,
when you say top of the league,
schedule.
they are top of the league. I mean, they've won the games they're supposed to win,
Yeah.
and they're what? They're a goal short of being tied with City.
Yeah.
So they're exactly where they're playing fantastic. I mean, I'm not going to hate on that team. That team is playing fantastic. Jose Mourinho has them running on all cylinders. He has the players playing the way he wants, and he has the results he wants. He will play the big boys, and we will see if this team can really hold up to what we've seen them play against the lesser teams.
I will put a caveat on the term playing fantastic. They've played low teams, and also if you look at when they scored,
But-
I mean, like when they played Swansea, I mean, the 3 goals came in the 80th.
Or Everton.
Even Everton.
But
So
speaking
it
of low
was.
team, though, your low team.
I mean, I know
Jose
you.
has a history of struggling against bottom teams,
Yeah.
and this year he hasn't struggled.
Like, y'all got to give this man some
No,
credit.
I'm giving-
no,
I'm
no,
not
no,
saying, but I
I mean,
think they played
like I
fantastic,
said- like I-
and they
No.
played
When I say
style,
they're
like
playing
what
fantastic,
City has done.
You have to look at how they are playing too.
Well, like I said,
they
this
play good ball.
This is the typical Jose Mourinho team, right? Big, strong, powerful counterattack. The problem is that now in the league you have 5 other teams that can outplay you with the ball in
Exactly.
possession, in passing, in technicality. Is he going to stand up to those 4 or 5 teams? We will see. But the journey starts October 14th against Liverpool. In Liverpool. It ain't going to be easy.
And Mane will be back.
It ain't going to be easy. But if they win that game convincingly, good. Then we know that okay, this team means serious business. But you know,
But like I told you, Jose is going for a draw there.
and I told you the problem with the draw, it will knock him. He will not win the league.
No, understood.
If he
but
if he goes to the big boys and wants to just draw, you're going to lose how many points? 10, 12 points? You can't afford that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to stay on Man U. We're going to talk about Ozil possibly going to Man U next. But hold your thoughts on that. Let me read some comments. So, Dorian, thank you for joining. Solitude is now messing with me after messing with Yinka George. He went from calling Yinka George City is our girlfriend to now saying this tire stuff. Stan Corrente is a greedy American owner. I want him gone.
Cronky.
Cronky, I'm sorry. He's talking about Beteke, Cronky, it's all mixed up. I want him gone and he can take Wenga out with him. So we get it. Thank you for clarifying that. Solitude. So moving forward, right? So we're talking about Man U. Jose wants Ozil.
Yes, sir. That's the news that's on the street now. He wants him.
Yeah, what's wrong with it?
no, actually, this
Ozil.
news though is that Ozil's people approached Man U.
Okay.
So Man U has not said we want him. Now, obviously, it's all political. They are playing games in the but really, if Ozil wants to leave, let him leave.
But Ozil was good at Real Madrid. Let's be
That's what I'm
fair.
saying.
I know
Dude.
Ozil is
Here's
good
the
with
thing
Germany
about-
too. Ozil is good when he plays with
Listen.
other good players.
Correct.
He's
Thank
still
you.
doing fantastically well with Germany.
Correct.
So Ozil is not a leader. Ozil, if he goes to Man U, his game might come back
high
live,
five,
right?
high
What
five.
I see, what's his name, Mourinho doing with him with Man U is probably similar to what he did with Fabregas with Chelsea. Teach him a little bit more defense, but is Ozil strong enough for that? Does he have the spine to do that?
But he did at Real Madrid. He did at Real Madrid
Here's
though.
my
No,
problem.
not defense as much,
No,
though.
see, here's the thing, Francis, you're absolutely right. You made most of my points, so I'll keep my point very short. Yes, Ozil amongst big teams where he doesn't have to play like a man, he does well because he hide and he will make few passes and make moves and everything. But the problem with Ozil going to Man U is who is he going to take out of Man U? He's probably going to take out Mata.
Or Martial.
Right? Oh, well, Martial is already out. Ozil doesn't play wing like that. He's mostly
gonna
playing
be
center.
so it's going to take out Mata. Mata is on fire right now.
True.
So why would you disturb that and having to bring Ozil?
What about the
Oh,
other
but
guy? Can he
you
take
mean-
out Mackin? What I can't say his name. How you say that?
Lingard? No.
No. I don't know about
Yeah.
Mocho.
I mean, but the lineup can change.
Oh, Mkhitaryan?
This
Mkhitaryan.
is it, I got it. Or
That guy's on fire.
Think of a
That boy's on fire.
triangle.
So
The center of it, Mata, Ozil, and Pogba.
Somebody has to come out. Everybody's on fire on 8 cylinders right now.
Then also you have to think of the schedule. There are 18
And
in several
Ozil
competitions, so it's
is
good
a
to have.
29-year-old lazy man that plays like a 32-year-old. I'm sorry.
They'll just have to manage.
But Ty, when he was at Madrid, that guy was beautiful to watch, man. He was
526.
Goodness
and
me.
he was among guys.
He was one of the best.
He's a fancy player, and if you put him in there, he will excel. You know, so I think it's a bad move. If it needs to reconsider it.
I mean, let him go. We'll lose money.
We've talked about Sanchez. Speaking of transfer window, now my question to you, Yika George.
Yes, sir.
You think you guys are going to get Sanchez in January?
It's Sanchez. Sanchez has a couple of choices. It's only two. He can go to PSG. He can come to City. That's it.
Chelsea go.
How about Chelsea?
Libo. It's
Why
not
not?
happening. He's
How
not
will
going.
he play if he's
Listen,
in Chelsea?
William is hot right now in the transfer market.
Jose wants him too, right?
Look, yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
So if William go, we're getting Sanchez.
Look,
I'll take Sanchez.
I said that kind of. I said that kind of like laissez-faire, like. But if you think about it, he has a history with Pep.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy is pretty much like his second dad. If he's gonna go anywhere, he's going to go to a team like PSG where their strike force is incredible.
Cavani's going to go then.
You know, Cavani might leave.
Cavani already
But
has
it's
a
either
share.
PSG where they have the money to pay him and also the playing style that he can adapt to, or City. I mean,
I
that's
like
really it.
City. I like Chelsea. I don't like PSG for him. The reason is Sanchez is like Omata, like a garage boy.
Yeah.
I want to play tough game day in, day out.
Yeah.
PSG games are easy, man.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's going to have fun like that. He wants to play.
And I don't see him getting along with Messi. One of his problems at Barcelona was not getting along with a Messi style, where Messi always
So
wants to
I
get
see
the ball
him,
to.
I see him playing with Hazard and just doing crazy things. Now,
Hazard,
think
Pedro,
he's likely
Hazard,
to-
Pedro, and
He will
Sanchez.
be nice on Chelsea, though. Now that I think about it.
Hazard, Pedro, and Sanchez.
He will be nice on
so
Chelsea.
That's a bad
speaking of
combination.
Man City, a player that left Man City, Carl, your boy Kelechi.
I don't know what the hell's going on with that guy, man.
Look, this is where my
I-
Nigerian comes out of me. I'm so vexed. I feel like that guy had better opportunity at City. Like Leicester just has him wasting away.
Yeah,
I'm
but
so
do you
upset.
think they're
Remember-
gonna bench?
Remember,
He
I
did say
said,
that.
I
He
said
said
he should
that.
have never left.
This guy said it.
Be
Man.
a
I said
second
it.
fielder at Man City is
He
better
was game more
than
playing
trying to be a
time,
man.
even if it
So-
was
Who they advise him? Who they advise? Who's supposed to advise the guy?
And especially
No, I
I
hate him,
said-
man. I'm just
Paje,
like not happy.
Paje, I'm calling you out because I told you
He
guys.
did say
Uche,
it.
I'm
Ty
calling
said
you out
it.
because you guys. No. I said, be a second fielder for some
I
players.
truly believed he was going to get time at Leicester City. I really truly believe. I was like, okay, he's not getting enough time at City, but he'll get that time. Leicester City
Yeah,
is not
nothing.
using that boy.
Nothing.
Yeah, but who is he gonna bench at Leicester?
I don't care, man. He would
There's
have
no way
how
an
he
English
plays.
He
club
can bench
will
Slimani. He can bench
Come on
Slimani.
now.
Can bench
Did
Slimani.
you see that boy at City?
Okazaki?
Did you see the goals he scored in the short time he
I
had?
get all that.
Come
It's all
on.
good.
They just
Sorry.
have him on the bench. Just the Nigerian side of me is like, come on, man.
And they
That
have two
guy should
Nigerians there.
play.
They have Musa and
They have
so
three. They
vexed.
have three. They have that guy.
the defensive midfielder.
Yeah.
Yeah. So but the thing is, sometimes a player
I don't like that. I don't like that coach.
He's young. He's not. He can't lead a line.
No.
So be a
should have been
second
patient.
fiddle at a big team where your training is top notch, day in, day out, day in, day out.
And you can
when
play
you come in,
smaller
you come in and you
competitions,
die on the field. It should have stayed, but hey, sometimes people want to go. So before, let me make this clarification right now. Before we went on live, we had a heated discussion in the studio, and I was trying to keep these guys back from fighting each other. So now we're going to talk about it live. And hey, here's the rule: you can't punch anybody. You can't fight anybody. You got to keep it short. Here's the question for you guys that are watching: is Harry Kane from Tottenham a world-class player or not?
Me?
You guys don't want to talk now?
No, for me,
You were fighting earlier.
for me, he's not a world class player yet. For me, he's not a world class player.
Opinion, and I feel like it's a subjective argument.
will let the Man City
we
guys
can't
like
let this thing judge drag. If we're gonna have a subjective argument about is he a world class player? Yes, you have your opinion. You say he's not. I say he is. But if you define it and your criteria for defining it has people that are not even up to Harry Kane standard as world class,
No.
then you got a problem.
But you asked me a question. I said, for me, world class is somebody who is really the elite of
Harry Kane is
the world-
elite in the English team. He's elite at Tottenham.
But
He
we
hasn't won
said
anything.
world class, not English class.
Okay,
World class.
But no. But this is what you just
You guys
said.
gotta
You
So
say
said
name the top number 9s in each of the top leagues. In Spain,
The fact that you're a top number,
Suarez.
the fact that you're a top number 9 does not make you world class.
Okay,
World
so I
class
guess
is
we don't have a
beyond.
world class
World class
number 9.
beyond. World class is beyond.
Listen,
World class player.
Francis, stop. Man City are going to keep fighting. Sorry. What is your opinion? Is it world class? Yes or no?
He's a very good
Tell us
player.
about
I'm
that
not
one
sure
minute.
if I want to even go into world class definition. He's a top 5 striker in the world right now.
I don't disagree with you. I agree with you. I agree that he's a top 5
He
striker.
just hasn't won anything, and that's
But he's not
the
world
problem.
class.
And in terms of world class, there are only 2 or maybe 2.5 world class players in the world.
So
Ronaldo, Messi.
Can I give my
Everybody
answer now?
else is second class.
Can I give my answer now?
Seems like it.
So I didn't say anything before the show because I want to give it live. And you guys can quote me on this, right? Is he a world class? Heck freaking no. Here's the reason why. I'll give it to you. The numbers, yes, he's got the numbers as far as stats. World class is not only about stats. Here's the problem with Kane. He has 2 things going for him. His pace movement off the ball and his shots. He can only shoot, right? When you look at other strikers that are world class, that I can call world class strikers, they have more weapons than most people, meaning they can take player on one-on-one. Have you ever seen Kane take anybody on one-on-one?
Was Marco
When
van
is-
Basten world class? How many Marco van Basten was he world class?
At his time, yes.
How many players did he take 1-on-1?
Because guess
I mean,
what? At his
because
time, but if you gotta
Van
remember,
Nistelrooy was world class.
no.
He's not
Van
taking
Nistelrooy was
one-on-one.
different. You don't want to live. No. The reason why you
That's
don't
why I
wanna
said he's a
Hold on, let me tell you.
Number
Let me
9
tell you
is
why.
not about taking
Let me tell you why.
one-on-one.
What the reason why Van Nistelrooy is different is you don't want to leave Van Nistelrooy one-on-one with any player because his first touch will kill you, right? Kane's first touch is better than
Superb.
Lukaku,
Will
but
get
it's
past
different.
you.
Here's Kane as a
I'm an
striker.
Arsenal fan.
I'm
I
a
hate
City
Spurs.
fan.
I
I
hate
don't like
City.
Tottenham.
But I will tell you,
I'm
he's
telling you
a
this.
top striker.
He's a top striker, but not world class.
Okay, it's
Because-
not world class because he hasn't won the
Because
EPL.
they're only
Once
two
he wins
world
the
class.
EPL, it's world class.
Listen, in the last 3 years, his stats looks great.
Oh, no, it doesn't
Because
look
he's
great.
not- the dude is
His
25
last 3
years
years
old.
looks excellent.
It looks excellent, but what has his team won with him?
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
let me,
Once he wins the EPL,
do
we'll say
you
world class.
think Real Madrid or Barcelona would buy Kane?
Heck no.
The only reason he's not leaving is because the Spurs are not letting him go
No.
yet, and he's
No.
Nobody has made an offer yet.
Wait,
All
wait,
season,
wait,
There
let
were
me-
offers for Dele Alli, but
no.
there's nothing.
Let's
No,
flip that
no,
around.
no.
Yes.
Would you replace King with Gareth Bale?
Gareth Bale is way beyond
Why
Kane.
not?
Way beyond
You would
Kane.
replace him, right?
I would take
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
I would take Gareth over Kane any day.
Yes.
Any day. What?
You would take Gareth over King.
Any
Yes,
day,
I go
bro.
with him.
Any day. Gareth Bale,
What has Gareth Bale done?
the speed, the goals.
Harry Kane is fast. What has
How
he
many
done?
goals has
They're both fast.
Gareth Bale?
What else Gareth Bale won?
What was Kane
What has
doing?
he
What was
done?
Kane
What
doing?
has Gareth Bale won?
Gareth Bale has done one
What
of the
has
best
Gareth?
No.
What has
The Spanish
Did he
win
win
on
with
Madrid.
I'll tell you what,
Gareth
Francis.
Bale has
Guys,
won
I'll tell you what.
anything.
Thank
Gareth
God. Thank
Bale.
No,
God.
he's injured.
Gareth
Thank
Bale
God.
Thank God.
was the most expensive player when he was
Francis,
Real Madrid.
Francis,
That's
thank
right.
God. Listen,
See,
wait,
Was
wait.
he world class?
Francis, thank God.
He's world class because
What
Tottenham,
do you do?
and Real Madrid are going to play Champions League next
I
week.
get all that,
Eh?
but Gareth Bale is not.
I will
coming
guarantee
to
with you.
Forest.
No,
Kane
Gareth Bale
ain't-
is not
Kane
even the
won't
focal
do-
point of that team.
Kane
Okay.
won't
I can
do
tell
it.
you, as an
Jack.
Arsenal fan, this is it. When Spurs had Gareth Bale, they always finish behind us. You know the reason they're finishing above Arsenal right now? Because they have a Kane.
That's not true.
No.
Yes.
No,
it's one of the
because they have
reasons-
because they
one
have
of the
because they have
top
Mauricio
reasons-
Pochettino.
What
That's
did-
why.
What, they didn't have him 2-3 years ago?
No, Pochettino.
Yeah, they've had Pochettino for about 4 years.
No, now but just 2 seasons now. This is
No,
yes now.
Pochettino
It was Southampton. It was Southampton
I
now.
know, he's been with Spurs for about
If
I think he's
Pochettino,
been 3 years.
if Poch was in
guys.
Arsenal, you guys win the league.
I beg, stop that.
No.
I'm telling you.
It's not that easy, okay? Right?
So-
take Harry Kane out
wait.
of the Spurs
Yes.
and go watch their match.
Yeah,
And tell me how
you
to
lost
play.
me when you said
Harry
you picked Gareth Bale over
Harry
Kane.
Kane is
Y'all
not
lost me
a
with that.
world class
So-
player yet.
So I'm done. Y'all lost me with that. It's okay.
Sorry guys. Somebody's volume on the table is on your
It's
Facebook.
not mine.
Yeah, it was us.
Yeah.
The volume is on, sorry, this is the figure.
Yeah, so
Sorry guys that are
My
home.
bad.
Guys.
What did you guys think at home?
Uh,
What did you guys think at home? What did you guys think? The audience.
oh,
Gareth
I'm
Bale
sorry.
over Harry Kane. Are you serious? Come on. Let's move on so we don't spend too much time on that one. Let's just go. Because y'all gonna make me upset. Let's do something else. What's the next thing?
Let's move on to the next thing because we've spent a lot of time on this thing, both on and off camera. It's a heated discussion. Can we go to next week's prediction real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that way.
So I have the games. up here.
All right,
7:30 a.m. breakfast game. Liverpool, Man U. Liverpool at home.
Liverpool, Man U, Liverpool at home. Liverpool have been walking alone for a long time. I feel like they will continue to walk alone.
Sexter, where are you?
They're going to continue to walk. They need crutches at this point because I don't know what's wrong with that team.
I don't know.
Yeah,
man.
I think Man U's going to beat them at home. It will be close, but Man U will beat them.
You know what?
I think Liverpool will win.
So, what are you going for, Man U?
I'm going for Man U.
Liverpool.
Draw.
I'm going for a draw, and the reason being is Liverpool is the first team this season that's actually going to attack the Man U defense, and how the response is what is going to make up.
Yeah, true.
Next game, please.
Burnley, West Ham.
Burnley
at home.
Burnley at home. West Ham.
This one, I'll take West Ham. I think West Ham will do it.
But
Burnley's been good.
I'll take Burnley at home.
Okay.
I will take Burnley too.
I'll take Burnley at home too.
Okay. Next one is Crystal Palace, Chelsea. Crystal Palace at home.
Man, Chelsea will win.
8 games 0 goals, 0 points for Crystal Palace.
Anybody against Chelsea yet?
No.
Okay. Next.
Next is City Stoke.
Come on now. Let's move on.
That would be 6-0.
No, I don't know. That's
It'll be close. I don't like Stoke. Stoke is a very tough team. Stoke is a very tough team, man.
But
but you're playing at home.
The defense is not good.
We've been playing very well. I think they'll frustrate. They will play.
They will get a goal.
They will play the way teams are supposed to play City, which is don't try to bully them man for man. You gotta protect your goal, and then on your counters, they will play us like they'll be a tough game.
They will get a goal on set plays.
Aerial balls.
Yeah. Next game is Swansea City, Huddersfield Town. I'll take Huddersfield Town. You know, I watched that team when I went to the game.
Yeah.
That coach is quite good, David Wagner. He's quite good.
Huddersfield.
Yeah, he's of the Klopp kind of era.
I would have gone for City, but I'll go with Carl's opinion.
They're a good team.
I will do Swansea for you. I mean,
I'll pick Swansea.
Yeah. Next game, Tottenham, Bournemouth. Tottenham at home, Wembley.
Tottenham, Bournemouth.
Will they finally win at Wembley in the Premier League?
They got to be able to beat Bournemouth. I don't care if it's Wembley or even if it's Aquaibon. They got to be able to beat.
They didn't beat Swansea at home.
I would go with my heart here as an Arsenal fan. I'll go with Bournemouth.
I'm going for a draw.
I'll go with Tottenham. Maybe Kane can continue to prove his. Then I'm not going back to that.
And the last game on Saturday is Watford versus Arsenal. Watford at home. Watford are playing well.
We will win that one.
Watford, Arsenal.
Arsenal will win.
We will win.
I think it's going to be a tie.
I'll give it to Arsenal.
Okay. On Sunday, there are 2 games on Sunday.
Brighton and Everton, early morning.
I'm picking Brighton for that one.
I would love Brighton. I love that coach.
I like
Chris Hughton.
Everton.
Yeah, Brighton.
Brighton.
And then I'm going Everton, okay?
Brighton. Then Newcastle is Sunday. Newcastle, Southampton. Southampton at home.
Southampton at home.
I take a draw there.
I'll take Newcastle, man.
Taking Southampton.
Benitez.
Benitez.
Sure.
Last game of the week.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Southampton.
No. Last game on Monday.
It's one. Okay.
Yeah, last game West Brom on Monday.
Oh wow,
that's a tough one though. That is a tough one.
Because Leicester has been struggling.
I'll take West Brom. West Brom.
All right.
I'll go with Leicester there though, since they're playing at home. I think.
I don't know. Maybe a draw.
Okay, so let's go before we change pace again. I want to read some comments from Facebook. City, Mega Solitude, City Stokes, Stoke would be a draw. So I don't know where you get that stuff from, Mr. Solitude, but
yeah, I cannot find it.
He's letting his hate blind him.
Love.
Lindsay Williams, she's saying Hurricane is a world class except for the month of August. Okay? We all know what that means. For those that don't know, that means Kane doesn't do jack in August, and we've passed August. Okay, Lindsay Williams said Palenyika. Mega Solitude. Kane is not a world class. He's ridiculous joke. Wow.
Arsenal.
Hate. You can hear the hate in that comment.
So, Donyin. Numbers show Kane is world class. Okay.
Thank you, Donyin. Go by the numbers, baby.
I like Solitude comments better. All right. Before we go to the next topic, should we stand up and sing our Rise of Compatriots?
Sorry, I'm ready. Let's sing.
I mean, we just finished that.
Compatriots.
Who can actually sing it the whole way?
To serve our fatherland with love and strength and faith. The labor of our heroes past shall never be in vain to serve with heart and mind. One nation bound in freedom, peace and unity.
How will we know it now?
You guys even
No, see, I left it when I was
When
done.
I said voice now, how will we know it?
I left it when I was done.
military school, so I had to know.
And I'm also a US fan, so you can't blame me.
I left when I was 17, so
I left up here before you. So, the reason why we're saying that is not because Nigeria independent they just passed, but today Nigeria made it to the World Cup.
Guys, we gotta go. We gotta plan it up. We gotta plan.
Look at this.
Unfortunately, I can't go to Russia.
I want to see Russia.
Yeah.
I can't.
That's his reason for not going before. Even though he went to Brazil.
Yeah.
So congratulations to Nigeria.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They deserve
I'm
it.
repping Nigeria today.
Although I really don't like they're not playing convincingly enough for me. I got a little issue with how they play.
When they get on good grass
They're not
with good
disciplined.
weather, when they get on good
You
grass,
think it was
with
the
good
field that
weather,
caused
I think
them
it's
to
just
play that
the whole.
way?
It's, I mean, you
I
know,
think they were there. It's lack of discipline. I mean,
It's a lack of discipline.
the Zambians were running at the ball. They were closing us
but,
down.
but I mean, how much?
Where's the
When
energy?
have they really got to practice together? Have they been a team together? Come on, think about it now. They haven't really had time to bond now. I didn't watch the game, by the way.
I know,
in
but
terms
the
of maybe.
issue-
I watched it.
So the Zambians had about the same time to practice together,
Yeah.
right?
The
They were
Zambians,
running to the
there were
ball.
two chances the Zambians had they should have put behind. Like they were just running behind our defenders and they got in.
I mean, the
Oh,
only
hey,
thing
hey,
is the
hey,
Zambians
sorry,
were
sorry.
strategic.
I have to
They were
read this.
good.
I have to read this because somebody is comparing us to NFL. When you are time, they says you guys are disrespecting the flag. Why are you guys sitting?
Tell me why to go sit down somewhere.
When you
That's
are,
why they cuss out Nigeria.
you know what? I'm going to send the invitation to the studio. We get to do whatever
Yeah,
we want.
he talks a lot. Tell him to come here. Come here and sit down.
You need to come here and prove yourself. Stand on in World Cup qualifying. Argentina is in 6th place.
Man, they're living dangerously, man.
They tied with Peru yesterday.
0-0.
I saw that game.
Argentina has had 73 shots on goal in the past 4 games.
Wow.
73 shots
I
on goal.
watched that game. They tried everything but threw the kitchen sink at Peru. It didn't work.
A World Cup without Messi and maybe even Ronaldo
And maybe even Sanchez too.
yeah.
Oh, that's true. Chile.
Yeah, they're struggling. Yeah,
Just
looking
give it to Germany.
I mean, I think Germany is going to be between Germany and France.
Spain has been playing fantastic.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but
Staying on
actually-
Argentina.
True.
Staying on Argentina, I still think they will make it because they're going to have to go through the qualifying. I mean,
No, but the problem is that right now they are 6th. The 5th person that goes to play New Zealand. If they don't win the next game
yeah, they have to beat Ecuador.
in Ecuador,
Yes.
it's not easy.
Yeah, it's not easy.
I didn't say it was easy.
Okay.
But sometimes desperate measures call for desperate.
True.
Are you sure Mr. Putin won't go and tell Ecuador guys to?
That's true.
I know Ecuadorian fans, Brazilian fans want to stick it to Messi and Argentina and support Ecuador in that game, but I don't see Messi fading away. I'm just saying.
I hope he makes the World Cup, because it'd be a joy to watch him.
But again, if he doesn't go to Russia,
If it makes the World Cup with the way they're playing, I don't think it makes a difference. So it's like
Exactly.
you know, like
All
it ain't
It's
just,
disappointing
I mean, they're
that-
not making the World Cup because they're not really playing well. So it's like if it makes the World Cup and they get beat, then what's the point?
And if you look at international competition, all the other Argentinian stars barely show up. Right? Where's Aguero? Where is
Higuain.
Higuain?
True.
The
Di
only
Maria.
other person that shows up is even Di Maria.
Yeah.
And other
Even
he shows
Icardi.
sometimes.
Icardi, where is
But all of
Icardi?
all these guys are nowhere to be found.
Yeah, they got too many
It's
players for
disappointing.
them not to be.
Speaking of World Cup qualifying, before we go real quick, I want to say thank hi to one of my friends. Turi is all the way from Nigeria. He's actually running for office in Uyo State. So
Awesome.
Uyo State. I'm sorry.
All right, good luck.
Hey, good. Well, yeah, you heard it first. Good luck from here. We thank you for calling in all the way. I mean, logging in from Nigeria. USA, my other team. You know,
Yes,
don't
sir.
worry, sit down. You don't have to sing for this one.
Oh, wait,
We haven't made it. But we're looking pretty good.
We're looking pretty
We're
good.
number 3. You know, number 3.
Good.
Our
So
boy.
as well.
Our boy.
Are you 3 or 4?
With 3.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
When you went yesterday with 3.
I think we're 4.
I think it's 4.
We all have internet here, guys.
I think it's 4.
We have free Wi-Fi in the studio. So
Yeah,
when you come, you enjoy it.
Where are we?
We can't be 3.
I think
it's
we're 4.
Yesterday.
I think you're
it's
4.
It's 4.
Let me check. Here you go.
No.
You're 4. Let me hold on.
It's 4.
You're 3. You're right. You're 3.
You're 3. We won
sorry.
yesterday.
Sorry, you're right. You're 3. You're
Give
3.
us some prop,
You're 3.
bro.
12 points. You're right.
Right now, he's back in our hands.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
our
he's right.
boy, the American hero, Christian Pulisic from Pennsylvania.
Guy's a genius, man.
The guy's speed killed them yesterday.
Guy plays in Dortmund. I mean, guy plays Champions League. Come on, this guy is a walk.
He's world class.
He's a good player. You always got yo. Remain small.
I can't wait for this world class conversation to continue after the studios.
We will continue. We will go use Banga.
The US was impressive. They were impressive again. They played very well.
4-0, that was really good.
So, England. What do you guys think about England's chances?
They qualified.
They qualified, but they were horrible. It's horrible, man. Look, the problem with England is that coach, Southgate should not be the coach of England. I'm sorry.
I think England's problem is beyond.
Even Allardyce should be better.
The reason why I like Southgate is because finally they went with somebody young, not an old people.
Yeah, but the guy has no energy, man. It's just you know.
Yeah, but Carl, the England's problem is beyond coach. I think.
You think so?
They don't have. I mean, their style of play is they're still playing like 1960.
That's it for me.
Right? They're still playing.
I don't think any coach is going to fix that team. English players play English way.
Exactly.
You have to say that.
I've always said this in the past 8 years. Which key English player plays outside the EPL?
Yeah, the good point. Even when that guy, what's that Italian coach name again? The one that England coach, the Italian guy. The former AC Milan coach, the one that won Champions League, won everything.
He's the one that took England the farthest.
Yeah.
I feel like the English team is like a wannabe German team where they have these guys that they don't really give you the flair, the dribble, but they're passing and structure.
Hold up. Pai, I was about to read your comment, but now you are calling in, so.
Oh, okay. It can't be long though.
Pai,
too much.
How you there? We hear you.
English.
We're live and direct. So which one? What do you want to comment in? Is it Nigeria? Did you like our song? We sang the national anthem.
Kajay does not know the national anthem.
What do you mean get as a beat?
I mean, they were singing the song like, they went from the first four lines to like the last 4 lines. Like that.
He hasn't been watching.
Just
get to your comments because you're not talking.
They give your comment. They say I should hang up on you, but you're my guy. I won't hang up for you yet.
They use internet from 7-Eleven, that's why.
You hear that? Francis said you are using internet from 7-Eleven. This is a sports show, not a comedy show. Go ahead, Patrick, man. They are messing with you here.
Of course, I can take it. So first of all, big ups to Nigeria for
Yep.
So,
Yep.
this is your chance to go and keep for Nigeria because win or lose, we're still going.
At what age?
Secondly, you don't matter now, So, but secondly, just to tell you on what Carl was saying about England, I think that even though the English coach may not be the strongest, person for the post, but I still think that when you look at the past and look at world-class coaches that England have had, even with better players, they still kind of underachieved. So, there's an issue with the EPL is the most exciting league in the world, but it's not translated to the national team. It's not necessarily improving English players.
Yes.
So I think it's going to depend on, for instance, now there's all this Nigeria and other Ghanaian and other kids growing up in England, and I'm assuming that maybe a good percentage of them will end up playing for England. So I think that natural flair in time will probably come about and help them so the team is not just English. So that's probably going to, in the future, when they're grown and if they reach potential, will help England do better in the World Cup. But for now, I just don't think that it really happened. Even though they qualified, I just don't think that, I think it's going to be the same old story.
Everybody is shaking their head and agreeing with you 100%. I don't think anybody is doubting that it's going to be the same old story.
Yes, sir.
So thanks, Pajay. Thank you for coming. We have like 5 minutes, so we're about to try to wrap it up. Thanks, bro. All right. We'll catch you online.
Lindsay says, what's the fastest way out of Wembley? The Southgate. Lindsay, you got it, man.
You guys are telling the sports show to
the topic we didn't talk about that I wish we would.
What's that?
You guys seem to not be discussing cost of living.
We talked about it last episode.
Okay, I must have missed that.
This guy, Michael Bedize was sitting here and he was dying.
I think that's the greatest failure in the old transfer.
I disagree.
I think it's terrible.
I disagree.
I started looking at the game against Man City.
France.
With Morata, with
I
Morata
disagree.
going out and not having somebody to come in for him.
Listen, I
I'm gonna let
disagree.
them have it.
No. You know why? I'm a coach, right? Costa is a poison in any locker room.
True.
The guy wants to
You get any poison
No,
out.
true. But he has a point. You want to get him out.
championship.
No, you wanna get him out.
Yeah.
Then you should have
Man, don't make me speak
you
English.
should have a reliable replacement.
Yes, Morata is a reliable replacement.
Morata is a
Okay,
good guy.
when he went out, who was
Then
that?
we got Batman.
Anyway, since you've discussed it, sorry then.
Okay, before we wrap up, let's go to the best league in the world, Champions League.
Yes, sir.
I'm leaving. Bye.
Man.
Solitude, you see? Arsenal fans are leaving.
Next year. Next
That's a
year.
good one, bro. So Champions League. Actually, I think Carl and I talked about this before the season started, and I think you were there too. We were just having this discussion online. And I think since last year, I've been saying that EPL teams are going to get better and better and better in Champions League. You agree? We talked about it. That's holding up now.
Yep.
It is.
English team.
Yeah.
Is it because Arsenal is not there?
Yeah, they got the best managers. The English league has the best.
I mean,
managers.
of all the results so far in the Champions League, the only one who had disappointed is Liverpool. And they actually tied, they didn't lose. Everybody else is going to blow in. I mean, they may end up topping all their groups, maybe even Liverpool. If they top their groups, tie, an English team is going to get to the final of the Champions League. I really believe so.
Especially with the way Chelsea did against.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to get, an English team is going to get, I would not be surprised if the finals between two English teams.
Okay.
I'm still picking Real Madrid to win it.
I don't know. I don't know.
Better than them.
I don't know.
Actually, my pick, if you want me to pick, I can pick now. I said Chelsea was going to win it. And I still contend that.
Chelsea is not winning it. Sorry.
Barcelona is not going to win it. because
Not Barcelona
they don't have
either.
it.
I think Real Madrid.
Juventus not going to win it. Bayern's not going to win it.
Juventus is.
What about PSG?
PSG might not be ready.
What about
I think
PSG?
I disagree with PSG.
PSG's problem is a soft underbelly.
PSG will not get past semi. Once PSG get to semi or quarterfinal where they have to play the real teams, that's going to come up with a game plan for Neymar.
Yeah, they just destroyed the
The only wild card they got.
Bayern.
No, Bayern is horrible this week.
Bayern
Bayern is horrible.
Have you seen Bayern?
Bayern are 7 points behind Dortmund already.
Have you seen Bayern in the league?
And they fired their coach, Ancelotti. But they brought in this guy, Jupp Heynckes, but I don't see how.
Yeah, I still
The
like
problem
PSG.
with Bayern is not the coach, it's the player. The players are getting old.
Yeah,
If
true.
the draw
True.
works well, it might be a Real Madrid versus PSG final.
I don't think so, man. I think,
I don't see PSG
I mean,
final. I'm sorry.
Francis,
PSG
if Mourinho goes against PSG, you think Mourinho won't win?
No.
Why?
Have you seen PSG?
Mourinho will cancel out those front three.
We keep discounting PSG because I guess the thing is they haven't played anybody. Okay.
The problem with PSG, they have a fantastic front three, but the underbelly, the defense and the midfield
The defense is fantastic.
is not good,
too.
Francis. That defense is not good. That defense is not good.
From what I've seen of PSG, PSG is nice, and I see them in the final.
I mean, the only problem that I could see with PSG right now is injury. If Neymar goes down,
Exactly.
That Areola guy, that goalkeeper is not good. That boy is not good.
We'll see. I mean,
But next week, Real Madrid, Tottenham. That's going to be a good game. And I fancy Tottenham.
Real Madrid.
I don't know,
Playing.
man.
Tottenham? Let me see if it's a Man City thing.
Tottenham will win.
I think so.
Tottenham will win.
Okay.
Whether they play, if they play Wembley.
Actually,
Real
you know what?
Madrid
A draw.
will win.
A draw.
I don't know. I don't know.
Now with Ronaldo play.
I know people are sleeping on Real Madrid because they haven't had a great year, and I get it.
No, people didn't sleep on them when they were winning all this game. They anointed them.
I'm talking about this year.
Yeah, in this year when they
because
Because
started
they're
off,
7 points behind Barcelona.
when they started
Yeah.
off with a bang,
Yeah.
everybody was anointing them.
And you're going to drop points.
Look, every team is going to lose
Guys.
points. Even City are going to drop points.
Yeah,
It's just
agree.
injuries. Injuries are just a part of this game.
Suspension, records.
You know, like things happen.
But you have to look at when I see Real Madrid, all I see is Zidane. And when Zidane got the job, remember I said Zidane is going to be a great coach.
Yeah.
And he can make adjustment. And Real Madrid is deep.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my God.
They are.
They're the
You're
deepest team in the world.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
They're up there with City as far as
I agree.
They-
No, they're actually
That's
they're
why
deeper.
I say they
They're
are the
deeper.
best
Yeah.
team in football
Yeah,
right now.
yeah. I mean, you have a point.
they're
Yeah.
deep. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
We'll
point.
see. Let's touch base with La Liga real quick. Atletico Barcelona.
That's just that's me. I'll pick. But I don't
I
know.
think it will end up a draw.
I think so.
Barca has problems in the back.
I think
Atletico.
I think it to be a tie. Yeah,
Where are they playing anyway?
Atletico,
I pick Atletico.
but it's a new stadium.
I don't care. I pick Atletico. Atletico always frustrates.
I'm kind of
Barcelona.
confused, to be honest with you. So I go with a draw.
The last game Barca played, I forgot who they played in front of.
Yeah, they struggled.
They struggled.
It was against
Imagine that team actually had more possession than Barca.
yeah, it was like
So before we wrap up, we're pretty much almost done. Unless there's anything that you want to discuss.
No, because you had this thing here where you were going to talk about Aguero. I was going to finish you if you had brought it up.
No, what was it? What was it?
About is it
Carl, what were you gonna
responsible?
say?
I will say, is it responsible for Aguero to have gone to Amsterdam
Oh,
2 days before a big game like Chelsea game?
so hey, go ahead. Anybody want to take it? Because
I mean, it was his off day. You would have loved for him not to go, but it's his off day.
It's off day.
It would have been
He
nice
got
if he
injured
did
in a
knowing that
taxi
it's
cab.
a big game.
There's a
but
difference between a player going and playing wrestling with his son and breaking a rib, or he went kicking football on concrete and
It's
broke
an
his back.
accident.
He had an accident in a taxi cab, and everybody wants to crucify him on his day
I mean,
off.
for me, I think it wasn't a responsible thing to do.
So
I think for such a big game, such a big game.
it didn't happen because he traveled out, right? It could have happened to him in England.
So-
Don't disagree, but I think because it's a big game, going outside at that point, I mean, you should rest at home, chill.
Here's
You
the
know?
thing. Here's the thing.
But,
Carl.
I mean-
when you, as a coach, when you lay down a law and players follow the law, you can't have a problem with it, right? On my team, we have a law rule for the season: no fast food, no soda. There's certain things that we have that is a law throughout the season, and players snitch on themselves. Like if one of my players go to somewhere to go eat, like somebody was at Chick-fil-A. Somebody saw them, took a picture and sent it to me. Now I have to debate what they eat at Chick-fil-A that way they fast food or not. So, but that day, Aguero was his off day.
Yeah.
Whatever you do on your off day, as long as it's not violating your contract or really crazy, I'm not against it.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
You know, so that's why I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
So for every guest that's been here, every year since we started AfroBeat Live Fanzone, they've made the top 4 prediction. This is your first time. We are lucky to have you because every time we reach out to you, it's either you're in China, Nigeria, Ghana, somewhere. This guy is rack up, travel miles. So now, give us your top 4 prediction for this year.
Anyway, I've always said we will win the league, Man City. I know they don't like me saying it.
So number 1 is Man City.
Yeah.
Look into the camera because at the end of the year, we're going to cut the spinach and send it back to you.
Right now, I'm picking Chelsea for 2.
Yeah, that's what I did too.
If Arsenal does well in January, they might be able to get 3.
So who's your
And
number
I
3?
think-
I don't like me.
Yeah.
Arsenal? Okay.
Yeah.
Number 4.
So 4 would be between Man U and Tottenham.
He picked Arsenal
Pick one.
because they're Arsenal fan. They ain't not even going to be there.
I don't know.
What
man.
don't you know? If they lose Sanchez and Ozil,
But they played well without them recently now.
We'll see if they can maintain it. It's the long term. It's not short. Short term is short.
Marathon.
Long term.
The
They're
director
going
is
to
telling
play.
us to wrap it up.
Okay, let's wrap it up then. But I don't see Arsenal in top 4.
All right. Anything else we want to talk about before we wrap it up, Kyle?
Oh, I mean, glad to have Francis here finally. I think having him has been, great. And
First one coming.
and all the folks who joined us online, thank you for joining. It's fantastic. We hope to do this more often, more frequently.
Yes.
But let's enjoy the season.
And like I said, you guys that are watching, we have invitation out there. You guys are more than welcome to join us.
I think it's time to give Yinka a green card.
Yeah, man. I'm a regular here now.
I bet you what. I tell you what. If City wins the league, we'll give you green card.
I
I don't know if you have to wait that long, though.
I want passports. I don't even want green card.
There you go.
Passports.
You get your ABL passport. Once City wins the league. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you so much, Kyle, my partner in the Fanzone. Thank you for everything you do for ABL Fanzone. Thank you for putting the topic and everything together. And Yinka, George, you're getting close.
Thank
That
you.
passport. Thank you again for coming. Francis, bruh, we finally got you in the house. Hey, you got it outside at the right time.
Well, by far the greatest club.
On that note,
Sad.
y'all have a great evening.
We got
Enjoy
history.
next week. We'll be back in about 2 weeks.
All right.
Thank you very
guys.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Don't move your